took a road with no clear sign, no map to guide, no dotted line. The stars above,
where the quiet road teaches us to love,
to where the heart
they met not with fireworks but with a
has
pause.
room to stay. No
It was a
chaos,
late afternoon where the sky
no
looked like it had been gently brushed with milk and honey, soft,
just
forgiving.
simple love to break the wall.
Daniel sat on a wooden bench outside a small cafe near a train station, the kind of place where people are always either arriving or leaving.
No falsehoods here. No
Hannah
need
stood
to
a few steps away, holding a paper cup that warmed her palms more than her hands needed. Their first conversation was simple, no clever lines, no attempts to impress. Just two strangers sharing silence that felt unusually safe.
no drama cloud.
Love, they would later learn, is like walking into a quiet chapel. You lower your voice not because you're retold to, but because your heart knows it should. The road without a map, Daniel, came from a life shaped by ambition deadlines, flights, and the quiet loneliness of success. Hannah carried the gentleness of someone who had learned early that life bends, often painfully, but never without reason. She believed that God speaks most clearly when humans stop demanding answers. They chose each other without promises of perfection. Their love did not rush, it walked. Like travelers on an unmarked road, they had no map-only trust. Some days were bright, shared breakfasts, laughter over burned pancakes, handwritten notes tucked into pockets. Other days tested them. Financial worries, long-distance months, misunderstandings born not from malice but from fear. Conflict came quietly, the way fog creeps into valleys. Daniel once asked, "Why do you forgive so easily?" Hannah smiled, eyes steady. Because forgiveness is not saying pain didn't happen. It's saying God is bigger than it. Her words stayed with him, echoing like a bell long after the sound fades.
On shifting sand.
Valleys, hills, and human fragility, they argued about small things that felt large in the moment, time, priorities, the weight of unspoken expectations. There were nights when silence sat between them like an unopened letter, yet they never turned love into a battlefield. They learned that love is not a performance but a practice. Like learning to play an instrument, it requires humility, accepting wrong notes, practicing again, and surrendering the ego that wants to sound perfect immediately.
No drama cloud.
When Daniel lost his job, shame wrapped around him like a winter coat he couldn't take off. Hannah did not rush to fix him. She prayed instead quietly, faithfully, and stayed. "Ground doesn't disappear when you fall," she told him one night. "You just have to trust it's still there." In that moment, Daniel understood surrender not as giving up, but as placing life back into God's hands, like returning a borrowed gift with gratitude. Love without drama, yet full of meaning. Their life together was not loud. No castles built on illusions, no love that demanded applause, but it was rich. Morning light through thin curtains, shared prayers before sleep. choosing patience when pride wanted to speak first. Learning each other's wounds and treating them like sacred ground. Their love crossed cultures, effortlessly felt by hearts in busy American cities, quiet Japanese streets, and soft Korean evenings, because sincerity needs no translation. Humility looks the same in every language. Faith sounds like peace everywhere. Love, they realized, is like the ocean. Powerful not because it shouts, but because it never stops showing up. The ending that continues years later, they walked the same road near that old station. The bench was still there. The sky, once again, forgiving. They held hands not tightly, but with certainty. They had not mastered life. They had not avoided pain. But they had learned its meaning. To love with sincerity, to live with humility, to surrender outcomes to God while choosing each other every day. Their journey did not end with a dramatic conclusion. It ended with peace. And perhaps that is the most beautiful ending of all. A love so pure, so grounded, that it teaches the heart to rest and the soul to believe again.
No chaos here, no shadows crawl, just simple love to break the wall, a warmth that wraps like morning light, no falsehoods here, no need to fight. This journey speaks in silent tones, a beauty carved in hearts and stones, no drama cloud the skies we see.